started.
It's gonna be either early or late.
Oh, you're early today. I gotta start reading off this shit in 1 minute, actually. So yeah, man, feel free if you want. You can go get a tea or something. You know, go look through all the booths.
It's funny because I got tea with me too.
Did you bring the scroll?
No, I should have. I really should have.
Today would have been the day.
I know. I didn't have my speech with me.
Don't worry. On the last day of the culture club, you can come.
That's probably what I'm gonna do. That was actually much more.
Yeah, for sure. I thought you meant like here today. Like
No. It's too early. Like when I told you it was too early.
Yeah.
It's cool. I got you. Alright. Let's see what's going on together. I'm gonna go say.
Yeah, for sure.
How's everybody?
All right. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. Let me test it. Testing. Alright, got it. Alright. Hi. Yes. Garments. She wants to hook up the thing to the mic because she's gonna perform at 10:30.
Wait a minute, it's a piano?
Yeah, the mic and the piano. Yeah. If you want, you can talk to her. She's sitting over
Okay,
there.
it's a who's my microphone.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
She was asking. Okay. While you do that, I'm gonna start. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start.
You know what? This is hot. You can, if you want to introduce yourself or say, or you can use it this one. Walk around.
Okay, gotcha.
This is your PowerPoint presentation.
Yes, that's good. Thank you.
Okay, this is clicker.
Okay.
It's ready to go.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I can just switch with this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
And yes, if you like it, you can just walk around, explain, nothing change. You don't need to set any signal on.
Okay.
Just, it's wireless.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to GCC's Japanese Festival. My name is Saul. I will be the host today. We have lots of great entertainments to show you today, so I hope you enjoy it all. We have a couple of Japanese vendors selling items from Japan: origami, calligraphy, manga, anime, kimono, Japanese games, and more in the back of the room. 皆さん、GCC の日本祭りにお越しくださってありがとうございます。司会を務めます。サウルです。今日は日本の伝統的なショーやモダンなショーなどを盛りだくさんご覧になっていただきたいと思います。後ろの方にテミスや日本文化クラブや日本語クラス、着物、折り紙、書道、漫画、ゲームなども揃っております。ぜひお立ち寄りお願いいたします。Unfortunately, we have to cancel the Aikido demonstration. We apologize for this. Instead, I will talk to you about a trip I made to Japan on July last summer. 皆さん、こんにちは。合気道のデモがキャンセルになりましたので、その代わりに私の日本旅行を話したいと思います。 I have always dreamed about visiting Japan since I looked up to characters like Goku, Naruto, etc. Thankfully, I was blessed to visit the land of the rising sun last July. I saw just how different Japan operated from the US, and today I would like to tell you all about it. 小さい時、Goku や Naruto などを見て、日本に行くことが夢でした。去年の7月にその夢が叶えて日本旅行ができました。アメリカのと日本の違いを学ぶことができて本当に良かったと思います。今日は私の日本旅行について話したいと思います。Alright, so while you guys are looking through all the booths and seeing everything that's interesting to you guys, I'm going to be talking about my trip to Japan. If you guys want to look forward, there's a slideshow over here that I will be presenting to you guys. So before I go ahead and tell you guys all about it, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about me. I'm currently 20 years old. I'm in my second year of college here at GCC. I'm bilingual. I know both Spanish and English, and I'm currently learning my third language, which is Japanese. I'm majoring in criminal justice. Right after I get my associates, I want to go straight to the police academy and do something in law enforcement. And though I've done many sports in my life, I mainly do Muay Thai, and I recently started doing judo. And I'm a huge car enthusiast, which is why I loved my time in Japan. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So these are a couple of photos that I took in my time in Tokyo. Alright, so up here you can see the Hachiko statue, which is in Shibuya Crossing, or around the area. And it's a very popular tourist site. I'm assuming a lot of you guys have already seen the movie Hachi. It's based off of what this statue is based off as well. And right here I'm in Shinjuku. More specifically, Kabukicho, you can see right here the Godzilla face, which is very popular among tourists. Here's the gateway to Kabukicho. And I believe this right here is Akihabara. If you're an anime fan or a manga fan, this is definitely the place that you want to go. And this is Shibuya Crossing. And this is a statue or a life-size figure of one of my favorite characters from fighting games, Ryu from Street Fighter. This right here is Omoide Yokocho. Another picture of Kabukicho. This was all in Tokyo, by the way, and if you really want to go to Japan, I recommend getting the JR line pass, which is around $400 for 2 weeks, but you get unlimited rides on the JR lines, and you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for anything, not even on the Shinkansen or the Densha, whatever you would like. Now, one of my favorite things about Japan was the food. Not only is it really delicious, it's very healthy. So all these right here are just sushi platters that I bought all over stores in the Parco buildings, restaurants that are just around every corner whenever you go into a neighborhood, ramen, which is freshly made every morning, sashimi, yakitori, gyoza, and all the etc., which is freshly made in Japan. And of course, one of the main tourist attractions for Japan is the shrines. As you guys know, Japan is mainly Buddhist and Shinto, so a lot of the shrines are going to be for a specific god. I did not know that Japanese people pray to various different gods for specific reasons. Here is one of the biggest temples in Tokyo. And over here in the top right, you can see Asakusa, which holds a lot of famous festivals in Japan. And you can see a lot of statues of various gods from Buddhist and Shinto. And aside from all the traditional stuff, I love how Japan has a huge balance has a very even balance between like olden traditional lifestyle, but they also have very futuristic things over there that we don't see in the US quite as often. Like Yodobashi Kamera is a very big electronics store that has various floors, ranging from electronic stores, restaurants, clothing stores, you name it. So instead of like here where you have to drive from one store to another to get all your different necessities, in Japan, you can just go to one store that has around 15 floors and you can go wherever you would like and they probably have what you're looking for there. The Parco building is also very popular. There's one of these pretty much in every major city such as Osaka, Kyoto, and Tokyo. Although I wasn't able to visit there because the JR line didn't cover a train or a bus to Yokohama. Here is one of the
That's all right.
most famous tourist attractions, which is the RX-7A2, the very first Gundam created, and it's in and this one right here is a life-size, movable statue of the first Gundam, which was in the Gundam factory in Yokohama.
Oh, there you go.
Also, the Namco buildings. Here we just got a new arcade down in Glendale and Arrowhead Mall, and it's called the Round One. But even though it is very new and has a lot to offer, it has nothing compared to the Namco buildings in Japan. These are 3-story arcades that you can waste your money on to win prizes, to have a fun time with friends, and even to get some street food there.
Victor.
And I think, as I mentioned before in the introduction, I love cars. So Daikoku was one of my favorite places to go because they had a wide selection of JDM cars, such as right here you can see, I believe that's a GRZ, a BRZ, a 350Z, an RX-7A, and I'm not exactly sure what that is. That might be an FC, but these are all cars that you don't see here. And I definitely enjoyed seeing these cars when I was in Japan. And of course, if you're in Akihabara, you want to go to all the cafes. Pet cafes, bunny cafes, whatever, you name it. But one of my favorite places to go was the maid cafes. Those are pretty fun, mostly in Akihabara, but they can be found pretty much everywhere. And over here, I was in Kyoto. Kyoto was by far my favorite city in Japan. I think it was the most authentic, it had the most traditional feel, and I feel like, although all around everyone was kind, I think that Kyoto, the people in Kyoto were by far the kindest.
You okay? You okay?
As you can see here, this is probably the most famous shrine in all of Japan. It's called the Fushima Inari. It is the home to the cultivation goddess Inari, and it is said that it's one of the gods that brings the most good luck. As you can see here, it is highly decorated with all its torii gates that lead a really long time actually. I think it took me 45 minutes to an hour to get to the top, but it was well worth the trip. On your way up, you can find vendors for snacks such as ice cream, mochi, and all that other stuff, takoyaki. But you can also see vendors for bracelets, souvenirs, and anything that you can find in order to remember your time here in Fushima Inari. That's me right there. I know I don't look the same, just because I dyed my hair when I went to Japan. I was able to make a couple friends when I was over there. And this is some of the food that I ate down in Kyoto. I think Kyoto wasn't as delicious as Tokyo, but it definitely wasn't too far behind because I finished everything. And over here you can see me eating very traditional Japanese food. Very expensive, but well worth the taste. And here I was visiting a very traditional Japanese house, I think from the Edo period, which had a museum dedicated to Fujin and Raijin, which are the Buddhist gods of thunder and wind. This is some of the mochi ice cream that I was eating over there. It's pretty good. And this is one of my friends that I met over there. Her name is Konomi-san. And she recently came to the US in January, late January and early February. That's me and her. That's when we went to, that's when we were in Kyoto with our kimono renting. And last but not least, I went to Osaka. Now, from Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka, I think that Osaka was my least favorite, but that's not saying that it's the worst one. I think the people there are vastly different, and I prefer the feel from Tokyo and Kyoto, but Osaka was definitely fun in itself. So right here, I took a picture of one of the most famous restaurants in the whole world called Kanidoraku. Unfortunately, we weren't able to eat there since they were backed up on reservations for around a week. And here I am in one of the most famous places in Osaka. It was the Namba. Though I didn't take pictures, I only took videos of my time in the Ferris wheel in Osaka. Here's a picture of what it would have looked like if I did take a picture. And you have a really nice view for all the buildings and all the lights at night. So it's definitely best to go when the sun's down. And over here, you can see I am at Universal Studios Japan. I know we have one here as well, but I think the one in Japan is far more impressive. I'm not exactly sure how much bigger it is, but I know it's definitely more big than the one in the US. There's more things to do, there's more prizes to be won, and there's more experiences to be had. And for all my One Piece fans out there, here's a picture of here's a statue of Luffy, life-size statue of Luffy from One Piece, which I found in the Parco building in Osaka. Although I consider Osaka to be a more modern city, it also has a lot of traditional buildings, values, food, and overall just a very olden way of carrying itself. For example, right here is one of the most, I think the most famous castle in all of Japan. It's Osaka Castle. It is now a museum. You can enter it through, you can enter it for around, I think, 800 yen, which is $5 nowadays. So yeah. And inside, it's a samurai museum dedicated to all the wars that were fought in the Edo period when Hideyoshi Toyotomi reunited Japan. As you can see here, there's a little display of samurai battles. I thought that was really interesting. Technically, I wasn't supposed to take this photo because photographs are not allowed in the second floor. But I didn't know that. And the food over here was really great. This isn't Japanese food. This is a Korean barbecue place that I found in Japan, but it was still delicious. And though I couldn't go to Kanidoraku, I went to a place that was right next to it, which also sold crab, as you can see. And one thing I did notice about Osaka that was different from Kyoto and Tokyo was the fact that the fashion there was vastly different. It was more westernized, so I was more familiar with it, and I was able to fit it more. I believe this is Onitsuka Tiger. And from this exact store, I bought a pair of shoes. They were collaborating with Street Fighter and Onitsuka Tiger. It was pretty fun. Yeah, I'm almost done. I think I'm just gonna. Okay. I see. I got you. And that's all I have for my presentation. But if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask away. Oh, sorry? Yeah, that was me. As soon as I got back, I died back. Because, you know, I only died specifically for that. It was pretty fun. Yeah, it was better than the one here, to be honest. Yeah. Universal Studios is better, trust me. It's worse? Yeah, it's in Universal. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's in Osaka, yeah. Yeah, I have to announce all the other clubs that you know, presenting and whatnot, but it's I'll probably still have to keep starting.
Okay. And where is
She's waiting for yeah, it's the lady in the purple.
Yeah, great. So I'll just play, yeah. Testing 1, 2. Testing, can you hear me out there? Yeah? I guess so. Okay. On a clear day, you rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day. Yeah? Are we good? All right. Thank you. Thank you, Victor. So, am I supposed to start now, or should I wait until he announces me? Yeah. Sure. Further away? Okay. Because okay. Sure. But you can hear. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll start. I'm gonna announce you like around 10-20 minutes.
said she wanted
You can smoke here, there's no problem. All the can see. I just explained to you, see? This part is invisible for
Yeah.
ask me.
No, I didn't turn it off.
No? Okay.
I don't think it was even on. So just mute.
Okay.
You can turn it down a little bit.
I go and check over there. I show it to you.
Okay. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. You want me to sensei? Sensei. Sensei. The next performance is Japanese music, My Japanese Heart by Pam Morita. She has been a freelance pianist/singer in the Phoenix area since 2000. Pam performs as a solo artist as well as with groups. She is also a teacher of jazz at the Nash and has a private studio. She has been an adjunct professor at Paradise Valley Community College as well as Scottsdale Community College for many years. 次のパフォーマンスはピアノで演奏するパン・森田さんによる形のニコンの心です。森田さんはソロとグループで活躍しており、先生でもあります。Paradise Community College と Scottsdale Community College と教えたことがあります。
Good morning, everyone. It's great to see you all. Gonna open with a piece that I wrote for my grandmother, Masano Morita. She lived to be 97. She was my obachan. And here we go. It's called Masano.
Yes. Okay. Now it should be.
So this next tune is a tune you're all familiar with, since it's Sakura season. I'm going to do a little bit. I don't speak Japanese, but maybe that'll be on my bucket list. Here we go, Sakura. Sakura was written by Yoshiki Mizuno, and it's a song about a person being left behind in a love relationship in the spring when the sakura leaves, blossoms were falling. So here we go. Sakura, Sakura, no yama mo satomi, mi watasu kageri, kusubi ka kumo ka asahi ni yo sakura sakura hana ka sakura, sakura, yayoi no sora wa miwatasu kageri kazumi ka kumo ka ni o iso izuru Isaya Isaya Mini Yukon Isaya, Isaya, mini Yukon. Since Japan is my roots, I feel like when I come to places like this, it becomes like a homecoming for me. And I can see clearly. On a clear day, rise and look around you. And you'll see who you are. On that clear day, how it will astound you. The glow of your being outshines every star you feel part of. Every mountain, moon, shore, you can hear from far and near a world we've never heard before. On that clear day, on that clear day, you can say forever and evermore. On that clear day, arise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On that clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being out shines every star you feel part of. Every mountain, moon, and shore you can hear from far and near a world we've never heard before. On that clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and evermore. On that clear day, rise and look around you and just see who you are. On that clear day, how it will astound you, that first glow of your being outshines every star you'll feel part of. Every mountain, moon, and shore you can hear from far and near, a world you never heard before. And that clear day, on that clear day, you can sing forever and ever and evermore. Thank you. So good to see you guys. What a surprise. What a lovely surprise. I'm going to continue with a tune that I wrote. And I wrote it after I had a really beautiful awakening going into an Asian restaurant where everybody in the restaurant, it was a Vietnamese restaurant, was Asian. That really surprised me a lot. And it made me miss my family and my home. And so it compelled me to write a tune called I Am Home. I hope you enjoy it. There's a feeling I get when my dear ones sit down. We gather at the table and love is all around. Chatter fills the air, the smells of food surround. Laughter with my family. Goodness can be found. I am home. Life can take us places. Every day we strive to find out who we are. Trying to survive. A friendly voice, a smile. Things begin to jive. Kindness occurs. We begin to come alive. We are home. We are home. I am home. I've been away so long, but now I'm home. I found where I belong. I am home. My heart is open wide with a warmth deep down inside. A place of deep security where everything abides. Gratitude abounds with a spirit all around. Nothing can disturb me now. Beauty I have found. I am home. I am home. My heart is open wide with a warmth deep down inside. a place of deep security where everything abides. Gratitude abounds with spirit all around. Nothing can disturb me now. Beauty I have found, I am home.
Yeah.
I am home.
Yeah, gotcha. I'll smile. Don't worry.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to thank very much Mrs. Hayashi-san for inviting me to come and play today. It's an honor to be here. What a great festival this is. I'm going to continue with a tune that you all know, and please feel free to sing along because I'm probably not singing the Japanese correctly. So it's called Sukiyaki. Ue o muite aruko namida kobarai nai yo ni omoidasu haru no hitori pochi no yoru ue o muite aruko nijinda hoshi o kazuete ame ni dasu hidanu no ni hitori pochi no yoru shiawase wa kumo no ue ni shiawase wa sora no ue ni ue o muite aruko namida ga korei nai yo ni naki nagara aruku hitori pochi no yoru.
Close. It's okay, no problem. No, not this one. No, not this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me minimize and set it back. This picture.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
It's okay, yeah. It's from the bottom you can see or change the picture.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Thank you.
幸せは雲の上に幸せは空の上に上を向いて歩こう涙がこぼれないように泣きながら歩く 一人のうちの夜 Thank you. Arigato. That was a song written by Kyo Sakamoto, and it was recorded in Japan in 1961. And it eventually topped the charts in the United States in 1963. It was one of the best-selling singles and sold over 13 million copies worldwide. So, okay. For my next number, it's another tune that I composed. I composed this when I was living in Norway, and I was so far away from home. And I was far away from home, and I'd never been to Japan, but there was a Kobe earthquake in 1996, so it moved me to write this. It's called To Kobe.
I have a pen.
Thank you. Thank you. Arigato. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to close my time up here with a request that I am not familiar with anime music, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's a tune called Hope, and this is my version of it. It's improvisatory. I'm not playing it the way it's recorded, but this is my version of Hope. And it's by Namie Amuro. Okay.
Tamami asked me a picture. She's playing and nobody can see who is playing. I can see now camera. And anyway, when she finished, camera will be back to stage.
The stage, okay. Gotcha.
And anyway, just sometimes we check how it looks camera. See, it's moving. See, now it's
Yeah,
direction on the piano.
I see.
And about microphone software, you can speak from here. You can grab this software.
Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. No, I'm gonna move around a little bit. I'm just gonna wait for the Aikido people. I'm sorry, the Kendo.
No, it doesn't matter for me. You can stay here.
Okay.
Kind of my elbow, you know?
Yeah, gotcha. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, and have a great morning and afternoon. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Pam Morita-san. It was very beautiful. Takes you back to Japan. とても綺麗な曲で聴いているだけで日本に行きたくなりそうですね。The next performance is the Phoenix Kendo Kai's demonstration. Kendo means sword way. It is a modern Japanese martial art and he uses bamboo swords as well as protective armor. 次はフィニックス剣道会による剣舞です。剣道は剣の道であり、剣道具としないとを使っての格闘技をご覧になってください。
Let's change it.
They're asking you to set up the camera controller. That way you can adjust the camera.
How do I?
No, this one. This one. Just this one.
Okay, so. Okay. It's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock and all is well. Okay. Everybody ready? Ohayou gozaimasu. Thank you so very much to Hayashi Sensei and to Glendale Community College for having us do this kendo demo. And they have told me I only have a half hour, which is really sad because I can talk about kendo for hours because I love this stuff. Demonstrating for you today is Higuri Sensei, who is a fourth degree from the AUSKF. AUSKF stands for the All United States Kendo Federation, which is the national federation which represents the United States to the IKF, or the International Kendo Federation. Kendo, as a modern martial art, is practiced in about over 52 countries all the way around the world. Demonstrating with him will be Preston Wollaston, a second degree. And we try very hard not to use the word black belt because, as you notice, we don't wear belts. But we're going to introduce today a few items of what we call kendogu. Now, dogu is a Japanese word that simply means tools. And kendogu is the tools that will be used by a person practicing kendo. Okay? This is not unique, for example, to kendo. I have people pushing buttons here. For example, a person who is doing an art, for example, chado, or the art of tea. Chadogu would be the bowls or the teapot or the whisk. So a person who practices an art uses tools, or dogu. Now, there's a word very similar to dogu, and that is bogu. And bogu simply means armor. And one of the distinguishing features about kendo, as opposed to the more ancient arts of kenjutsu, is that in kendo, the only targeted areas are areas that are protected by the armor. So, for example, Preston, who is currently wearing... Oh. Well, but sorry, did you want to bow first? Okay, please bow. As we like to say, kendo begins and ends with courtesy, or reiho. And if you think about it, it's rather practical, because how many people do you know would let you hit them over the head with a stick? He is currently wearing a kendo keikogi, and that simply means the blouse or the top that you would wear when you were practicing kendo. For example, if you practiced judo, your judo keikogi would actually have much thicker seams, because in kendo we don't get grabbed and thrown, so we don't need reinforced stitching. He is wearing a hakama. The hakama is what we call samurai horseback riding pants. And you will notice it in many martial arts, such as Aikido or Kyudo, which is Japanese archery. And you will also notice, for example, older distinguished gentlemen wearing it, because in addition to being worn by samurais, it was also worn by courts people. He is putting on a tare. The tare is a cotton skirt with different panels, but what it does is it protects the hip sockets. The next part of the kendo bogu is called the do. Traditionally, they were made with slats of bamboo that were lacquered together in a protected covering, and it has pickled leather at the top, and then it has 4 himo, or strings, which will tie it in place. The do represents the protection for the cut that goes across the waist or the lower abdomen, representing a cut to the femoral artery or a disemboweling cut, which we promise we will not demonstrate up here on stage, because the cleanup would be pretty bad, unless we mess up. One of the things that you may notice as you study Japanese history is that Japan as a country had a limited supply of metal. And so while European knights and soldiers had quite a bit of metallic armor, most armor in Japan was made of much more lightweight materials, such as woven rattan, bamboo, and, like I said, the pickling or lacquering existed to provide a second layer of protection. One of the tools most widely used in kendo is a bamboo sword called a shinai. The shinai has a sword guard called a suba and a handle called a tsukugawa, which is traditionally made from leather. One of the things you will notice about the shinai is it has a string running across the top. We do not get to strangle anybody with the string, but what we do is, kendo is a representational art. And what that means is, even though I am not using a real sword, I have to use my shinai, or practice sword, in a way that would simulate a real sword. And the string represents the dull edge of the sword, and the side opposite of the string is the sharp edge. So for example, if you were to train as a kendo shimpan or a kendo referee, one of the things you would train your eye to do would be to see whether or not the attack was actually made underneath the string and not with the string. Minsky. Preston is now putting on a tenagui, or hand towel, but he's not using it on his hands. Basically, this is a sweat guard. You notice that it's going to wrap close to the eyebrows, and what you're doing is you're basically keeping the sweat from getting into your eyes while you are practicing kendo. Please trust me when I say it hurts. There are several different ways of tying the tenagui, and eventually, if you study kendo, which of course we encourage all of you to do, you're going to find a way that fits basically the size of your tenagui and the size of your head and how comfortable it is when you put your men on. The men, or the helmet, has two tare. You can see that the men tare protect the shoulders. And again, we have himo, or strings, which tie the men into place. The dotatsu, or the proper part of the target, is going to be the space in between the two strings as you see them tied from one side of the head to the other. There are also different ways of tying the men. Some of it is by region, and some of it is by whatever your sensei taught you. And sometimes it is by, for example, if you study okoryu, or if you study one of the more older schools, they were going to specify how they would have tied an actual war helmet, and you're going to try to, in a way, imitate that as you come forward to the modern art. Kendo is one of 8 what are called modern bogu. Those include judo, aikido, naginata-do, karate-do. But the origin of kendo comes from kenjutsu, or the various techniques of sword fighting that were used during the Civil War and the warring periods which occurred in Japan for hundreds of years. The last element of the kendo bogu are kote, and basically they are gloves. You notice that it's a thumb and a forefinger, and basically this facilitates the grip of the shinai. The names of the bogu are actually important to a kendo person, which is sometimes called a kendo-ka, or a kendo practitioner. And the reason is that kendo, as a modern budo, is actually what is called an intentional art. And the reason is, as I get ready to make a hit, I have to call the point as I make it. So for example, later in our demo, you will hear people call kote, men, or do. And what they're saying is, this is the point that I intended to hit. And again, the dotatsu of the shinai must encounter the dotatsu of the target for a valid point. Hey, well, did you want to do Kihon first? Kirikashi. Okay. We're going to open the striking part of our demonstration with Kiri Kaishi. Now, Kiri Kaishi is a multiple hit exercise, and one of the things you'll notice is it's loud. It also is a traditional exercise, and it will be performed or practiced in every kendo dojo, basically anywhere in the world. The individuals. Okay. Kendo has 4 things which are traditionally done. The cut to the head or the men strike. And you notice that the call of the strike has to be made just as the cut is made. Obviously, you don't have to tell the person ahead of time what you intend to do. But unfortunately, you can't wait around and see whether or not it actually was a good cut and then call it. The judges do not allow that type of timing. The second of the 4 kihon, or the 4 basics, is kote, which is the cut to the wrist. One of the things you will notice that distinguishes kendo from kenjutsu is the dotatsu, or the very small area which is considered a valid strike. In the practice of kenjutsu, any type of strike or slice that I make, which will cause injury, is perfectly valid. In kendo, the targets, the kote, the men, and the do, the cut to the waist demonstrated here, these are the targets are actually artificially small. They're very small, like 2-inch square areas. And the reason is that kendo, as a do, or a way or path, kendo is meant to be the study of perfection, as in we are supposed to do our 4 kihons as perfectly as possible. The 4th kihon, or the ski, the thrust to the throat. Okay. Now, having mastered the 4 kihon, the 4 basics, you are in a position to combine these cuts into any sequence that you choose. Now, of course, the sad part is that your opponent is also equally free to put things into a sequence that he would like to do. One of the things that distinguishes kendo, for example, from Olympic or Western style foil fencing, is that kendo does not need an acknowledged right-of-way. That means both opponents are free to attack and defend in any sequence or any set of timing that they choose to perform. The kote, the nidan, or the kote, ni just means 2, a 2-strike waza, the kote men and the kote do. Suriage. Okay. Okay. Suriage kote. Suriage means to slice. Now, for example, one of the things is that a teacher or a motodachi, a person who receives the sword, is going to actually open the sword and encourage you to hit them. Now, when you're in a competition, of course, you don't have any such luxury. And so one of the next level of things that you're going to teach is you're going to work on how do I open the sword so I can actually approach the opponent closer to make the attack. One of the things you may notice during the practice is the starting distance, which is just slightly where the tips of the shanais are crossed. This is called chu, or middle, the middle distance. As a person gets close, you'll notice that the white leather straps on the shanai, which are called naka-yui, they symbolize from the naka-yui to the kensen to the point of the sword. Again, because kendo is a representational art, this distance represents the sharpened edge of a katana. Kaishi waza. Okay? One of the things that as you advance in your kendo training, one of the things that you're going to do is practice doing wazas basically at the same time as your opponent. So for example, if you can start your waza just a little bit faster than your opponent, even though your opponent is trying to strike you, you can actually do a more defensive type of... That was a men. So for example, like I said, because kendo is a free timing type of martial art, basically I don't have to wait for you to finish what you want to do. I can actually start my waza just as soon as I sense that you are going to start yours. A demonstration of nuki waza. Nuki is a word that means simply to take away. So you take away the target and that the other person is aiming at, and you supply one of your own. Now, part of kendo training is aerobics. And what happens is that in order to prepare a person for a shiai or a competition, the kukari geiko, or series of strikes basically set in a time sequence, is basically meant to build up your stamina, your breathing and your stamina, so the cardiovascular aspects of kendo, again, simply because this is modern Budo. Ippon. Okay, so now Ippon practice is practice for exactly the most perfect strike that you can do. And while they are practicing, please try to keep in mind the different aspects of what would make a good point. So as a kendo shimpan, or a person that is refereeing this match, you have to ask yourself for every strike, is the dotatsu of the shanai being used? Is the dotatsu of the target being hit? Is the swing a correct representation of how to use a real sword? Was the target called properly with the proper name? Kote, men, do, or ski? Was the attack appropriately powered? We have to learn that, of course, if it was a real sword and I was, slicing some watermelon, chances are the sword would go through. But this is a shanai. A shanai that is overpowered can actually be driven into the ground by an aware opponent. So an attack made with appropriate power means that basically the shanai is going to go through the target and no further. Persons who practice with one sword are often said to be part of the Ippon school, because ippo, is simply a word that means one. There is a second school of kendo which is called Nito. Nito, of course, ni meaning two, for people who have learned how to count in Japanese. The Nito fighter uses a shorter sword sometimes called a ko-dachi, or a baby sword. The prefix ko simply means little. But they also, for the sake of equalizing the weight, the longer sword that they have is actually smaller than the shanai which is used by the ito, or the person using one sword. Now, since these represent swords, you might ask if they come in different lengths, and the answer is yes. For example, if we were to be training a very young person who started their classes early, the shanai is always based on the height of the person or the student who's practicing. So for example, you can see that this is a child's shanai. After a kendo practice is over, the kendogu, or the bogu, the kendo armor, is taken off, while the kendo ka, or the kendo practitioners, are sitting in seiza, which is the formal way of sitting in Japan. The tenagui is taken off, and tenaguis are very deliberately taken on and off in a specific pattern, because a tenagui is actually frequently embossed with a, shall we say, an inspirational saying, such as practice hard, do your best. And so one of the things that you are encouraged to do is when you put it on, you read the tenagui for the source of encouragement. And when you take the tenagui off, you read it again and try to see if the practice that you just finished actually responds to the inspiration that you were given at the start. So thank you to Higuri Sensei and Preston for the shiai portion of of our demonstration. Did you want me to do kata? Yes, but who wants to do the kata? Okay. Hey, I love kata. Now, one of the things that is frequently asked of us is, well, if you guys are doing kendo or modern sword schools, what happened to the old ones? And the answer is, well, nothing. Kendo koryus, or sword schools, are the personal property of the families which maintain them. So if you were to study a koryu, you would ask permission to join their school, and you would become a member of that koryu. It just so happens that back in the Meiji era, the Emperor Meiji toured in Europe, and one of the things he noticed in Cambridge was he noticed that gentlemen were fencing. So he called together a committee of intelligent persons who were very familiar with sword schools, and he asked them to create a modern form so that every young man who went to college could enjoy the sport of kendo and not have to specifically belong to the samurai class or to the family that maintained the traditional koryus. These types of forms are called kata, and the kata are a way of teaching a principle with a bokken, or a wooden sword. And one of the things you will notice about the bokken is that it, like the traditional katana, is curved.
So there are about 10 of these kata in kendo, and we're going to only do a couple of them. First one is going to be the first one. Ippome. So with kata, there are a lot more moves that have to be done precisely. We get graded on everything from footwork, how we hold our sword, where we hold the sword. So when we did the actual kendo portion, we did the nukiwaza, which means get out of the way and then hit back. This kata demonstrates that. Now you notice that these use different kamae, which is the stance of the sword people. She started off in hasso no kamae, which is hasso. It's like I think comes from 8 because your hands kind of like make a what do you got, number 8 symbol. Then my dad used waki kamae. And waki is towards the ground. This is a Jodan no guy. This points at the sky. So now on this one, they're going to try to stab, but they get out of the way. Now we also have kata with the korachi, which is the short sword. There's actually a couple of different sizes. You got katana, which is really long. Wakizashi kind of varies, and korachi is short. So with a shorter sword, you have to close the distance a little bit by getting as far out as possible. Also, advantage with having a kodachi is you can get in a lot closer than someone with a longer sword. If you're lucky enough to get that close to somebody with a long sword. And this is the closest thing we got to an arm lock in this art. And this is going to conclude our Kendo demo for today. You can find us at Phoenix Kendo Kai. We're on the internet, and we actually do have some social media out there somewhere. If you contact us, we'll answer though. Right now we practice on Tuesdays and Saturdays, but still looking for more warehouses out there to try to get even more during the week.
剣道は一度はやってみたかったですね。技を持つということは長年の訓練が必要でしょう。Kendo is something I've always wanted to learn. It seems to take a great deal of discipline to become a skilled practitioner.
It should be. No, it's not drums. It should be umbrellas. Yes.
Got you.
Pick this up and I am now out of your hair.
All right. Take your time. Thank you for coming over here. The next performance is Japanese traditional dance by Mari Kaneda, Suzuyuki Kai, Phoenix Ondo Kai, and Soren dance team. These groups are very active in the community events in Phoenix especially, teaching their dances. They will teach you how to dance at the end of their performance. Enjoy. 次はマリカネタスズユキ会、フィニックス温度会、そしてソ連ダンスティームによる日本の伝統的なダンスを披露してもらいます。これのグループはコミュニティのイベントでよく活躍しています。どうぞご覧ください。最後の踊り方を披露してもらいますので、皆様参加してみてはいかがでしょうか。
No, Soren. Where is Soren?
Oh, the music.
No, in the picture. In the picture it should be Soren. It should be this one. It should be this one.
other one, right? Other picture.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. And okay, I can start playing back from here. Okay.
I think the only person that's gonna have to deal with it is Hey, you're only.
I'm in between both of them.
Thank you. Okay, this should be like at first, guys, all jumping
Yeah.
forward.
Okay.
We need to wait 5 seconds and then start playing back music. Not
Okay.
right away.
Gotcha.
What they said was that traditional kendo was so close to hand-to-hand combat with soldiers that as part of the classification, it was meant that judo, if you wanted to figure out how to have it this way. Judo this way.
2, 3, 4. Go ahead.
Kendo has
Start playing back.
It should be good. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, now change picture. No, it's okay. Change picture.
Umbrella.
Umbrella. Okay, now umbrella disappear. Where is umbrella?
Right here. Just,
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
hit click on it. Click right here.
Okay, umbrella. Okay, it's
Yeah, I
big,
get
big angle for me. Okay, try it. And boom.
I'm glad you guys got your sick kicks. This is how you guys get your sick kicks.
When I'm in bed, no. It's before we do it.
She's like, ugh. No.
I need to go find my shoes.
What the heck is in my shoes? Someone's car keys. Whose car keys?
You know what? Let's connect the stereo. I don't want to make any experiments. Just a stereo mini. Okay. And
I heard it play.
it's playing back,
Yeah, I heard it. If you wanna.
but we need volume. Okay, we good. Thank you for your help.
No problem.
Now, do you want to use this one or this one?
That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you. We'd like to present two different types of dancing to you. Thank you for doing Sodanbushi. That would look like a lot of fun. That's really energetic. So that's really good for the Japanese Cultural Club. So we're going to show you two different types of dancing. First we're going to do is classical. Classical is from Suzuyuki. It's run by Mari Kaneda from Tucson. And this is the old school where you have a master and then you have the student. And you get accepted into a school and you get to study. The second is Ondo, and Ondo is street dancing, which is a lot of fun. It's totally different. It's just, you go out and you have a good time, and it's very repetitive and it's fun. So the first is going to be classical, and it's going to be Hana. Is it going? next dance. Done. So next dance is Sakura. The next dance we're going to do is Sakura Sakura, and it's about a mother and her daughter, and they're out on a spring day playing in the garden, and so we'd like to welcome Sakura Sakura. Okay, and then we hit. Next is
春が来た春が来たポカポカポカと春が来た桜桜野山も里も見渡す限り霞か雲か朝日に匂う桜桜花盛りみんな揃ってにぎやかにてんてんてんまりてまりつぎ桜桜きれいな花も風に揺れてちらちらちらと小雪のように桜桜花が散
Okay, wasn't that nice? We have our youngest dancer dancing with us today. Our next dance is Sakura Mai. It's about dragons who are playing in the garden with butterflies.
Okay, you guys get a really special treat. Classical dancing it's a lot of years of study. But you have someone right here, Vi Langer-Schulte, and she's really good. And you're gonna see a type of classical dancing that you normally will not see. So this is Musume Dojoji. Musume Dojoji, this one.
I think it's need just to activate this one and start playing that.
Oh yeah, you can just press play.
Oh, okay, because I don't think so. It's start. I don't know.
Is it in order?
Oh, maybe from here. Start play. Okay, we can figure out this one.
Is it in order right here?
Yes, it's in order.
So this one. This
Okay,
one.
so I'll go ahead and talk a little bit.
Hi.
Okay, now we come to the informal dancing. So this is street dancing. So, I mean, it can be really precise, and you'll see people who they'll just line a parade route in the same kimonos and everything. But we're informal, and we get together and we have fun. So this is the first dance. It's called Akachan Ondo. And it's about what children like to hear when they clack on things. So go ahead and get up. Come on up. Come up, please. So what you're looking at is bamboo sticks. We just cut, they have to be a certain size, like the radius, and you can get 3 out of your radius around your finger. We dry them and then we color them. And so I find they don't make these, it might be a Japanese American thing, or at least a Hawaiian American thing. I don't see it so much in Japan, but we've used these for 90 years, so we kind of think of them as Japanese. So here we go, Akachan Ondo.
のなる方へはいはいはい赤ちゃん温度ではいはいはい僕の親父もあの子のママも踊る時にはみんな子供うさぎが真似してぴょんぴょんぴょん鳥かがバンビでぴょんぴょんぴょん明るく丸くぴょんぴょんぴょん赤ちゃん温度でぴょんぴょんぴょんキュッキュッキュッ一人一人がその日になればきっと素敵な明日が来るみんなの拍手でシャンシャンシャン幸せ呼ぼうよシャンシャンシャン緑のお空へシャンシャンシャン赤ちゃん温度でシャンシャンシャン
Okay, the next dance we're going to do is Hibari Ondo with a fan. And in case I don't get to tell you this, I want to thank you for inviting us here to dance. GCC is a very special place. The Buddhist church has a Ondo and Obon, and that's what we do every summer. And we're celebrating our 90th of actually having a church. And you're not going to believe this, but the first church was on in 17th, lateral 17. And if you're a San Herald, you would know that's how we irrigated the area 90 years ago. Lateral 17 is actually called 59th Avenue. Back then it wasn't called 59th Avenue. And the street O stands for olive. They didn't have names back then, they just go A, B, C, D. So the first temple was probably kitty corner from this school, and so we watched it grow up. So that's weird, but we've always liked coming here, and it's a lot of fun. Obon, is what the dance we're going to do, is, I don't know if you've ever seen it, where it's like, I guess it's like having Memorial Day and Thanksgiving together, in which we sort of like clean the area, and you might like, in some of the countries, they have a boat and or something, and they light a candle and they push it off into the river, and then they tell their relatives, I miss you, I really do, but I'm doing okay. Or they might say, why did you leave? Or where did you leave the money? Or something. But they ship that little boat out. We don't do that here because we'd be setting fires. So instead, we do dance and remember the people who have passed. So this is Hibari Ondo, and it's about flowers again. And I hope you like it. The other thing, too, if you look at us, we're doing the same movements over and over. There's a reason for this. It's because you're supposed to look at it and go, I can do that. I know how to do that. I can do it just as well. And then you jump in, because that's what obon is. It's not you can't do obon by just watching. Obon is something that you literally jump in and do. So after we do this dance, we're going to ask you to do the same thing, because that's what obon is. And that's what ondo is. It's jump in. And you don't care what you look like. You just have fun. Okay, this is hibari, about flowers. Okay. Hibari? We're ready? Okay, you saw how simple it is. So the next part is we're going to ask you to dance. Like I said, ondo is something that is really simple, and it's because it's meant for everyone to join in. You just look at it and you go, I can do that, and you jump in. So we're going to do a coal miner's dance. So you want to, some of you get down and lead, and some, okay. We have some really good leaders, and they're going to help you form a circle. So come on in, come on down, come on. It's easy, it really is. Come on in. Ayumi. Some of you stay up here, yeah. Or Joanne, yeah. Okay, the coal miners dance, you're going to form it. So first off, let's get the teachers in the center, and you guys can dance around them. So the first thing you're going to do is dig twice to the right. Dig, dig. Then you're going to dig twice to the left. Dig, dig. And then you're going to grab that sack of coal and heave it over your right shoulder. Grab another sack of coal and heave it over your left shoulder. Then you're going to go wipe the sweat off your brow, look back, back into the mine, and then you're going to shove that coal in a little trailer, push, push, and then here's the baseball reference, safe at home too. Okay, so it's clap, clap, okay? So let's do it again, let's do it. So it's dig to the right, dig to the left. Throw the coal over your shoulder, throw the coal over your shoulder, look back into the mine, go back into the mine, push your cart, safe at home. That's it. Okay, it's really simple. We're off.
Oh.
And then we're ready to go.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, we're done.
Oh, okay.
If I don't see you again, thank you so much for inviting us. Tankobushi.
It's the right one?
No, Kyushu Tankobushi.
Oh, it's done.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna disconnect it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was fun. These are mine.
Right. Were you impressed by those dances and beautiful kimonos? I saw some of you guys had a wonderful time dancing. いかがでしたでしょうか。日本の美しいメロディーと踊り子たちの着物の美しさと踊りに感銘したことでしょう。ステージに上がった人たちもよく踊れましたね。Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. The next performance is Taiko by Morgan Aileen. Taiko is the most important instrument when it comes to festivals. Usually taiko is played with alone or several people. Morgan will play dynamic taiko music by herself. Enjoy it. 次は Morgan Aileen さんによる太鼓をお楽しみください。太鼓はお祭りに欠かせない楽器です。グループで演奏しますが、モルゲンさんのソロも迫力あります。どうぞお聴きください。Thank you. Yep, all good.
Konnichiwa, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Eileen Morgan. I'm the director of Fushicho Daiko, which is a taiko drumming group based here in downtown Phoenix. Along with me is Marcia Robb, longtime member of the studio as well. The first song we played for you is called Rambu. It's a fairly modern piece, written only maybe 20 years ago. So it had a lot of American sensibilities, a lot of syncopation and jazz elements to it. This next song we're going to play for you is very, very traditional. It's called Otoi Izumo, and it is from the Otoi region in Ehime Prefecture. And this area is known for their sumo wrestling tournaments that happen in November. So you'll notice some of the movements that we do are reminiscent of the pageantry of sumo wrestling matches. We hope you enjoy Otoi Izumo. Thank you very much. All right, so we have a couple more songs planned for you, but I want to make sure we kind of get to the highlight of why we love coming here to this lovely little festival is to do a hands-on to give you a chance to play these drums as well. Now, it's very interesting because a lot of times it's like pulling teeth to get people to come up here. But once they come up here, it's fun. So I will lead you on a hands-on, and it will be painless. There will be no blood, there will be no guts, nothing like that, and show you just the basics on how to play these drums. It's a ton of fun, and I will say, because you guys are adults, it's cathartic. If you have any issues, work, school, spouse, parents, kids, that make your life difficult, you come up and hit a drum and you feel so much better. So if you want to give this a try, be the daring first group to come on up here. She was up bouncing out of her chair already. So come on up.
Do you want to try? Go ahead, try it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on.
All right, so this is what's going to happen. I will give you a pair of bachi. So bachi are the drumsticks. These are the bachi. I'm going to give you a pair of bachi to borrow, and you're not going to start doing all sorts of crazy stuff. You're going to do this. Right? You're just going to hold them in quiet position because we will get to the point where we're all playing, but just not yet. All right, so let me gather up some bachi.
One more guy.
We have space for a couple more people. If you want a turn, come on up. This is your chance. All right, very nice. Excellent. Good looking first group. All right, does everyone have a pair of bachi? So you want to spread yourself out equidistant around the drums so everyone has equal share. I'm going to move this one a little bit over here. Go. Next, bow to your drum. Bow to your drum. So in the Japanese culture, you bow to say hello to someone. In the Shinto religion, they believe there's a spirit that lives inside of everything, including these drums. So you're asking permission of the spirit inside the drum. Is there really a spirit inside the drum? Why take any chances? All right. Next, sumo dachi. Legs apart, knees bent, back straight. You want to put the right amount of space between you and your drum. So about a full bachi length between you and your belly button, yes? And then you're going to wrap your fingers and your thumb all the way around your bachi, leave a little bit hanging out past your pinky. And now this is the new extension of your arm, right? You're playing with the tip of the bachi. So when I say hup, you're going to let it drop straight down, hit, bounce, and come right back up. You're not going to do some kind of weird, crazy thing like this because there's no drum back there, but there might be somebody's head. All right, so keep your bachi in front of you, and everyone gets like a third of the drum, ready, or a quarter of the drum. So when I say hup, you're going to take your favorite hand, you're going to hit and bounce. Ready? Hup. All right, let's see if the other hand works. Hup. 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 Do you feel better? Yeah. All right, next, I'm going to play 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to answer on your drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever I play, you copy. Here we go. My turn. Your turn. Good. Now our goal is to play together as a team. My turn. Your turn. Nice. more. I'm going to say hop and you hit one time. Hop. Nice. Good job. Bow to your drum. Turn to the audience. Bow to the audience. The crowd goes wild. You can take your bocce and put them right here on the floor. Let's do another group. See, that looked painless, all right? Nice job, everyone. Thank you so much for being the brave first team to come up. Who else would like to try this? If there's any teachers and staff here. Oh, you know, if you volunteer someone, you have to come up as well. So that both of you have to come up. Any other takers? All right, we got a couple brave people. Excellent. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Come on, both of you. All right, thank you. All right, we can put 3 people around each drum. We can have someone playing the big drum in the back. All right, got space for another couple people. All right, here we go. Ready? A whole drum here just waiting to be played. Are you coming up? Yes, you can. Yeah. All right, first thing, bow to your drum. Second, sumodachi, legs apart, knees bent, back straight. Put some space between you and your drum. All right, and then this stance here, you're gonna put left foot forward, right foot back. Right, very good. And then your goal is the center, or almost the center of the drum, all right? So point A, point B, straight line, straight up and straight down. So when you're playing the big drum, you're not gonna hit and then swipe down like that. You're gonna hit and bounce right back up, all right? Here we go, ready? Wrap your fingers and your thumb around, bend those knees, keep your back straight. If you lean over, you're just gonna whack yourself in the face. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, here we go, ready? I hope you hit one time. Hop. Let's see if the other hand works. Hop. 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 Sounds good. All right, next, I'll play 4 times. You answer back. My turn. Your turn. Excellent, you passed first grade math. My turn. Thank you very much. Bow to the audience. Good job. Over there. Excellent. We're going to play a couple more songs for you. Thank you, guys, for coming up and being brave and daring. Appreciate it. Good job. Do we have another group that's interested? All right. So we're going to play a couple more songs for you and then carry on from there. All right, we're going to just shift some drums around for a little bit, and then we're going to play Kachidoki for you, which means victory, and then we'll play another little festival song after that. So hold, please. Thank you. So the songs that we played for you, the very first one was purely for entertainment, for a concert setting. Rambu was that first one we played. The second one, Otoizumo, was reminiscent of the sumo wrestling matches, and that is a piece that is played at the beginning of their sumo tournament in the small town of Nomura. So that has a significance for the sumo wrestling. Then we played Kachidoki. Kachidoki was in commemoration of the Kono clan of Shikoku Island in Ehime Prefecture and honoring their adeptitude at winning their battles. This is 400 years ago. So we have religious overtones, we have festival overtones, we have performance, we have linking to other important aspects of the culture. This last piece, Ogi Matsuri, Matsuri means festival. So this is a festival piece. This is from Sado Island. It was written by Yoshikazu Fujimoto, who is one of the founding members of Kodo, and was taught to us by him many years ago. So we hope you enjoy Ogi Matsuri. Ogi is the port city on the island of Sado. So if you take a ferry to Sado Island, you arrive at Ogi Matsuri. This piece is played always August 27th, 28th, and 29th. That is their festival time. So this is our last piece. You're welcome to come on up and ask any questions. We have flyers here, but we hope you enjoy our last song, Ogi Matsuri.
Is this done? Oh.
Yes.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the taiko drums. It seems like a fun instrument to play. はい。太鼓はいかがでしたでしょうか。太鼓の音の響きは素晴らしいですね。
Good, good, good. And about music, just open this one. I think it should be
Right here.
Yeah, cosplay background.
Yeah. A little bit. Oh, okay. I'll just do this and We will now be doing a cosplay contest hosted by ACG Go Anime. Cosplay is a Japanese compound word of the two English words, costume and play. People will wear costumes with many accessories and hair colors to try to look like their favorite manga or anime character. The winner will be announced after the next performance. 次は ACG 語アニメによるコスプレコンテストです。コスプレとは一つの英語の言葉、コスチュームとプレイを複合してできた言葉で、流行りの漫画やアニメのキャラクターに真似ていろいろなアクセサリーを見つけて披露してくれます。コンテストですので、一番に誰がなるのか皆さんも審査してみてはいかがでしょうか。Alright, so will everyone in character in a cosplay, can you guys please come up to the stage?
Hi, so we're gonna start the cosplay contest. If I talked to you already, gave you a number, you signed up, all that kind of stuff, could you please come up here to the stage? Come along like this side over here. Thank you. If you guys can you also try and like put yourself in number order based off the number I gave you? Okay, really quickly, I'm just going to explain how this contest, hi, I'm Celia. I am from ACG Go Anime, which is a little retail store down in Tempe. And the way that this contest is gonna work, basically, I'm just gonna have one by one, the cosplayers will come up, I'm gonna ask them 2 questions, maybe 1 depending on time. And it's just questions about their cosplay and what character they dressed up as. And then they're gonna do a little like runway walk on the stage over here and then walk off. After that, the way voting is going to work is we're going to line everyone up and have them turn around, and everyone who wants to participate is gonna raise their hands to vote, and we'll count that, and then based off of that, we will have our winners for the event. Whenever voting starts, to make it easier, I'm just gonna have whoever wants to vote come up towards the stage. Don't do that now, but if you want to vote, pay attention to what's going on right now. Okay, is everyone good? Okay. So contestant number 1 is cosplaying Goro Akechi from Persona 5, and over here. Okay, and my questions for you, come back over here. Oh, okay, that worked. Okay, one of my questions for you is, how did you decide to cosplay this character?
This is a character I really like, and the way I went with it was, I got a bodysuit, and then I hand painted the whole thing with all the stripes.
Awesome, very cool. And what part of this cosplay are you most proud of?
I'm gonna have to probably say, as much as I like how well I did with painting the outfit, I think the sword might be my favorite part, especially since I was able to get the voice actor to sign it.
That's really cool. Okay. And then do one little runway walk off the stage. Oh, I see. Thank you. Okay, and then contestant number 2 is cosplaying Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Okay, and so what is your favorite thing about the character that you've chosen to cosplay?
My favorite thing is honestly my shoulder pad and my sword, because with the sword at least I feel proud about it, because I used to own a really small one before, and I decided, I'm telling you, it was really small, and I decided to actually make my own, and I bought a 3D printer and printed the entire thing, and I'm proud about the material. They're made out of marbles. And my shoulder pad, it took me a while to make it because I actually used real metal bolts, and it was too heavy for the shoulder pad to hold, so I decided to use magnets and Velcro to be able to hold it, including the shoulder strap as well. That way it doesn't fall.
Super cool. So how much of this cosplay would you say that you made or worked on yourself?
95%.
Awesome. And then one quick little walk-off thing. Okay. And then contestant number 3 is cosplaying Zabuza from Naruto. And so what is your favorite thing about the character that you've chosen to cosplay?
I don't know, he just looks sick.
Very good reasoning. And so what parts of this cosplay are you most proud of?
Just that I made it, really.
Very impressive. And then if you want to do one more little walk, show it off some more. And then contestant number 4 is cosplaying Belle from The Dragon and the Freckled Princess. And so how did you decide to cosplay this character?
So the character sister likes to sing, and I also like to sing. And I was going through a friend breakup at the time, so I related very much to Belle and the Beast relationship. As for the dress, I added on a lot of lights and sparkles, and mostly worked on like the top half and added the petals to it.
So, which part would you say you're most proud of in this cosplay?
I've upgraded this one about 4 times, and I think it's mostly a lot of additions of lights and how to connect it with the dress.
Awesome. Okay, and contestant number 5 is cosplaying Yamato from One Piece. Okay, what is your favorite thing about the character you've chosen to cosplay?
I just love Yamato's like fun spirit. He's just like a really just out there character, and it's just so fun to portray those types of characters for me.
And which part of this cosplay are you most proud of?
I really love the wig because my friend helped me out with it a lot, and she helped me learn a lot more wig styling techniques that I otherwise probably would have not learned on my own, and so that was a really big like learning opportunity for me within cosplay.
Awesome. And then you can do your cute little walk. Oh! Horn down. Okay, contestant number 6 is cosplaying Yor Forager from Spy X Family. And so, how did you decide to cosplay this character?
I just really love Spy Family.
And how much of this cosplay would you say you worked on or made yourself?
I would say 98%. I made all of it from patterns and hand sewing and sewing with my sewing machine for about maybe 80 hours.
Oh, wow.
Made the headpiece. I think the only thing I didn't make or work on was the shoes, really.
Awesome. Thank you so much. If you want to do your little... Okay, contestant number 7 is a group going on here, and they are cosplaying Dio, Jotaro, and Joseph from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And so, how did you guys decide to cosplay this little group together?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he really loves old Joseph. She loves Jotaro. Tell me about it. And you know, we created this little thing as just like a fun little, like the Dio was like an inside joke at first, and then we decided, you know what, this should be a real thing, and it did, and I don't know, it's fun. It's fun to get to bond and interact with like family members and friends through similar interests or cosplay. I mean, I introduced her to JoJo, and she loved. I was very happy to find out she loved it as much as I do, and we decided to just bring that out in the form of cosplay.
Awesome. And which parts of this cosplay did you guys all work on or make yourselves?
So, the suit, my mother actually bought the pieces from her, you know, she bought the pieces, but she made the flowers and the bow tie. And for my father, we made the hermit purple using vines, lights, wire. Actually got completed in like, what, 1 to 2 days? 3 days? 4 days? 1 day? Short amount of time, and it turned out amazing. And my whole cosplay is handmade. I think the only thing about it that is not is probably the gloves, the accessories, the wig, and the shoes. So yeah, she made the whole costume and painted the little pieces.
Awesome, very cool. If you want to do one more little group pose or something.
JoJo poses.
Okay, and contestant number 8 is cosplaying Lucy Heartfilia from Fairy Tale. You want to do a little walk on or? Awesome. And so, what is your favorite thing about the character you've chosen to cosplay?
So one thing that I really like about Lucy from Fairy Tale is kind of watching her grow in so many different kind of ways, from the very beginning of the series to like just as the series goes on, we see her just grow, not just in terms of her power, but emotionally as well. So it was just really cool to kind of see that happen throughout the show.
Mm-hmm. And which parts of this cosplay are you most proud of?
I gotta say the keys. I like the keys. I like the fact that they jingle. I think it's really cool.
Very nice. If you want to do one more little walk-on pose. Okay, and contestant number 9 is cosplaying Mikey from Tokyo Revengers. Okay, what is your favorite thing about the character you've chosen to cosplay?
He just grabbed his mic. What is it? He just looks like a very nonchalant, cool person to be around until you piss him off, right? And I feel like he represents me as a person because watching all of Tokyo Revengers, it's basically Black Air Force Energy, the anime, right? And just watching it, I see Mikey grow as a person. He has a lot of respect for people to those who he trusts. And if you betray that trust, it feels like a piece of his heart is broken in that regard. And he gets really furious with people who betray his trust, right? So for me, Mikey has always been like the laid back dude that you want to chill with, just don't make upset, you know?
Awesome. And which parts of this cosplay are you most proud of?
Let's see, since I bought most of this outfit at a convention, let me check and see what I like most about it. You know what? It's gotta be the boots.
Very nice shoes.
These bad boys are Tim's. I could curve stomp somebody with these. And I could dance in them.
Thank you. Would you want to do one more little walk-on pose?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay, and contestant number 10 is cosplaying Shenhe from Genshin Impact. Okay, and how did you decide to cosplay this character?
I've always loved Shinha's bravery and dedication to overcome her obstacles.
And what part of this cosplay are you most proud of?
Probably the skirt, because we did a lot of alterations.
Very nice, very nice. And then do you want to do one more little pose stuff? Okay, and our final contestant for the day is cosplaying Link from The Legend of Zelda. So, what is your favorite thing about this character you've chosen to cosplay?
I just like how he's like just so earnest but also silly and just has fun when he goes on his adventures and such as well.
And what parts of this cosplay are you most proud of?
I'm probably the most proud of the shield because I painted it myself and I like how it turned out.
Very impressive. And if you want to show off the shield more, do one little pose, walk off. Okay, so that is everyone who is competing. And so what I'm going to do... Is everyone going to fit on the stage or should I just... Do you think we'll all fit on the stage? Okay. I'm going to have all the cosplayers come up on stage here and line up again in number order. I can read off the names in order if that would help. Okay, I'll just do it. Number 1, Goro Akechi. Number 2 is Cloud. Number 3, Zabuza. Number 4, Bell. Number 5, Yamato. Number 6, Your Forger. Number 7, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Group. Number 8, Lucy. Number 9, Mikey. Number 10, Shenhe. And number 11, Link. Can we all fit on there? Scooch down a little more towards me, I think. Okay. Okay. And so if you guys don't mind, turn around here. Face the wall. And so anyone who wants to vote, please come up kind of more towards this front section just so it'll be easier to count votes. Because what I'm going to have you guys do is just raise your hands one by one as I select one cosplayer at a time to vote for. So I'll give you just a second to come up if you want to vote. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start with contestant number 1, Goro Akechi. Raise your hands in the air if you'd like to cast your vote. Okay. Wait, put your hands back up. I just want to make sure I get everyone's vote here. Okay, cool. Number 2, Cloud. Raise your hands. 2, 3. And then number 3, Zabuza from Naruto. And then number 4, Belle. Okay, number 5, Yamato. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, number 6, Your Forger. Okay. And then number 7, the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Group. Okay, wait. Okay. And then number 8, Lucy. And then number 9, Mikey. Let me restart. Okay. And then number 10, Shenhe. Okay. And then number 11, Link. And give me one quick second to... Okay, we have a couple ties going on here. What I'm gonna have us do is we're going to narrow down the number of contestants and then we will revote for those people specifically. So the people to stay on stage, number 5, Yamato. Number 11, Link. Number 10, Shenhe. Number 9, Mikey. And number 4, Belle. Everyone else, thank you so much for participating. Love all the cosplays. Very beautiful. Give them a round of applause. Cosplay is not easy. Takes a lot of work, so. Okay. If you guys want to squeeze together more on the stage. Okay, so keep in mind, we had a tie, so we're gonna redo this. So, okay. So because there was a tie, we're going to just do one vote per person, and that should ideally help with the tie. So let me just update this. Okay, we're gonna start with number 4, Belle. Okay. And then number 5, Yamato. Okay, I think I got that. And then number 9, Mikey. Okay, and then number 10, Shenhe. Okay, and then number 11, Link. Okay, I believe I got everyone. And let me just write this down in order so I don't mess it up. Oh, you guys can turn around, sorry. Okay, so I will start with third place here. Third place goes to contestant number 9, Mikey from Tokyo Revengers. I believe we have a prize thing somewhere. I just don't know where the bag is. Oh, which bags is which? We'll just pick it up later. You come over here, yeah. Second place goes to Link from The Legend of Zelda. And then first place goes to number 5, Yamato from One Piece. I don't know if you guys want to like take some photos of like the winners.
Yeah, so everyone who was in the cosplay, can you guys come back to the stage? We're gonna take a photo of all you guys. Yeah. Yeah, everybody who was in cosplay. Ash. First. So who's? Oh, okay. All right, now we're going to be handing out the prizes for first, second, and third place.
First place
check mine.
Yeah, so third place was Mikey, second place
Okay,
was Link.
yes, okay. Second place, third place.
Did you want to close out with anything?
Thank you guys so much for competing. I know it's not easy to get up on stage and talk and do a little walk on, so I appreciate everyone that participated. And yeah, thank you for watching and voting. Very, very fun cosplay contest. Thank you for having me.
The cosplay has some tough competition. All the contestants' costumes are awesome. Congratulations to the winner. どうでしたでしょうか？選ぶのに大変でしたね。1の方おめでとうございます。一緒が凝っていましたね。
Thank you so much for having me. Of course. Thank you so much for getting all the technology stuff.
No problem. No problem. You want to say something? Oh, we have
Thank you all for coming to our festival. We hope you enjoy learning about the Japanese culture. We have several Japanese classes in the club if you may be interested in learning. 日本の祭りはいかがでしたでしょうか？日本の文化のいろいろは目の分かっていただけて本当に光栄です。GCC には日本語クラスやクラブがあります。どうぞもっと日本の文化を覗いてみてはいかがでしょうか？またお会いしましょう。
It was close to true.